Hey there, my name is Matthew Wilkie. I'm the pastor at Tonganoxie United Methodist Church. I want to thank you for gathering together today to watch this informational video. The purpose of this video is to invite everyone to see the future vision of our church, to invite you to learn some of the important details about the upcoming months, and to create a space for you and your group leader to have a conversation and to ask questions. While you watch this video, I want to invite you to ask two important questions. First, which part of this information excites you the most? And second, what is one question that you have in response to the information you received? Let's begin. Now, in the month of November in 2020, our church gathered to vote on the purchase of 304. We had overwhelming support with 95% of people at our church voting yes to purchasing the building with the full knowledge that we would have to pay it off. After that, church council assembled what we've been calling the launch team. It was 7 people in our church who felt called to oversee new ministries starting in the 304 facility. First, they named the building 304. Which is simply the address of the building. The idea behind this was that we find God in the most ordinary of places, even at 304 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie, Kansas. The main hall was named Grace Hall because grace simply means gift, and that's exactly what we wanted this facility to be, a gift from God and from our church to the community of Tonganoxie. As you know, this hall is beautiful and desirable for all kinds of events. By renting it out for private events like weddings and showers, this space can be self-sustaining. That makes it a way for us to be able to host church events, not-for-profit groups, volunteer and city organizations, so that our church can continue to be a center for service and transformation here in Tonganoxie. But over the past year, many leaders in our church have felt a calling from God for this space to be even more in our community. A place where people can meet day to day and where we as a church can meet people where they're at. And so the idea of a coffee shop ministry called Grounded Coffeehouse was born. Grounded refers to how coffee is made, but also to the kind of humble, approachable, and spirit-filled people that we hope to be and hope for others to become as well. The vision is it would take place in the back of 304 where the old hair salon was. Grounded Coffee House would be a ministry creating a space to gather, to get coffee, to meet with friends, to work, to read a book. It would be a place to make disciples of Jesus Christ, to form small groups and Bible studies, an important place for outreach for our church, especially to reach youth and young adults. Similar ministries have been successful around the Kansas City area. For example, Zeb's in Eudora, Kansas, or Cause Coffee in DeSoto, Kansas, both also small towns where their coffee shop ministries have thrived. On top of this, we hope for the profits to fund all kinds of local and international missions and ministries, to support all kinds of organizations and causes that we feel led to support. It will become a way for us to invite the community of Tonganoxie into supporting this vision of building God's kingdom here on earth. To make all of this happen, we've been partnering with Messenger Coffee. Messenger Coffee is a fair trade coffee distributor here in Kansas City who helps support churches and organizations just like ours to kick off new coffee shop projects. After months of work and discussion and research, the launch team presented this coffee shop ministry vision to church council, who approved us to move forward as a church with starting Grounded Coffee House. It is an exciting time here at Tonganoxie United Methodist Church. Together, we are making great strides to live into this vision and calling to be inviting, connecting, growing, and serving. And we are making great steps to make a bigger ministry impact here in Tonganoxie and beyond. Now, to make all of this possible, all of our church needs to come together. We need everyone to help make this vision become real. This is why I'm excited to share about the fall capital campaign we are calling New Beginnings. We're calling it New Beginnings because it's a fresh start, a next chapter, a new beginning for our church. It's a 3-year capital campaign to raise funds, all of the funds that we need to make these new ministries possible. The campaign includes several important funding goals. The first is this: to pay off the loan for the building, which is $231,000. Next is for the startup costs for grounded Coffeehouse, which is in total $24,000. Then there is the campaign-related expenses and consultant fees, which totals $23,000. The new roof that we installed on 304, which was $13,000. And lastly, to cover 304's first-year operating expenses as it was becoming self-sustainable. To do that, we need $9,000. Together, all of this adds up to our campaign goal of $300,000. Now, you may wonder if all of this is possible. But we were encouraged after, in the month of February, when Horizons, our ministry partner, conducted their feasibility study, they found that we have what it takes to raise $300,000 over the period of 3 years. We believe that God is calling our church to live into a greater future. And so you're invited to join with us in this new beginning as a church. Now, as I end, there are 2 things I need you to remember. The first is this: any gift made to the capital campaign is to be over and above your normal tithes and offerings to our annual ministry budget. What this means is, please do not split your gift between the church and the capital campaign. If you can't give to the campaign, maintain your normal tithes and offerings to our church so we can continue to do ministry now. The second is this: this is a 3-year campaign. It gives every family or individual who's contributing 36 months to meet their gift goal. The giving period will begin November 21st of 2021, and it will continue for 3 years through the end of 2024. Our success in this campaign will not happen through the generosity of just a few people. Our success in this campaign will take place through people stepping up and coming together, through the generosity of many who will prayerfully participate in this campaign. So I want to invite you now to pray our campaign prayer, which is this: God, what do you want to do through me? The New Beginnings campaign team and prayer team are already praying for us as we begin this great work. I now invite you to join with us in prayer during this important season.